Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're plunging into the world of vacation rentals.
Right.
Specifically, we're looking at HomeTogo, the platform I'm guessing you've probably seen or maybe heard about.
Mm-hmm.
So, based on the really helpful sources you shared with us, our mission here is to, cut through the noise.
Yeah, it was a lot of it.
Totally. We want to pull out the key bits of info from your material, help you get a clear picture of what HomeTogo actually is, how it works, and what makes it different, especially compared to the big names everyone knows.
And getting that sort of unbiased understanding is so important, isn't it? Because, there are countless options out there.
True.
And it's easy to just go with the flashiest ad.
Yeah.
Our goal is really to give you the full picture, help you feel properly informed about this tool, which, let's face it, could really change how you plan your trips.
Yeah.
We're going beyond the surface level to look at the core features, but also the important things to consider, so you know what you're getting into.
Okay, so let's start right at the beginning then. What is HomeTogo, fundamentally?
Right.
The info you sent describes it as a leading meta search engine, specifically for vacation rentals.
That's the term, yeah.
I kind of picture it like a one-stop shop, or maybe a huge search engine, but just for places to stay on vacation.
Exactly.
It feels like it's built to make finding and booking stuff simpler, which is great if you're, like me, tired of having 20 browser tabs open.
Definitely. And what's really interesting there is that core idea, the meta search engine. HomeTogo isn't primarily listing its own properties, you see. What it does is aggregate. It pulls together millions of listings from, a whole network of partners.
Okay.
And yes, that absolutely includes the big platforms, Airbnb, Booking.com, Vrbo. They're all feeding into it, alongside many others.
Ah, okay.
But why does that matter to you? Well, the idea is, first, it saves you time, obviously. No need to hop between sites.
Right. Less clicking.
Less clicking, but maybe more importantly, it helps you compare. You see options side by side, find maybe better rates you wouldn't have spotted otherwise. It kind of shifts the power, giving you more transparency.
Okay, so it pulls all this stuff together.
Yeah.
But then how does it help you actually sort through, potentially millions of options? What tools does it give you?
Good question.
Because the sources suggest it has some pretty robust features that make it stand out. Let's start with the sheer size, extensive selection.
Yeah.
Your info says access to over 15 million listings.
It's huge.
From more than 60,000 partners. That's a lot.
It is. And the real point there isn't just the number, it's the variety. They aim to be kind of the only place you need to look.
Right.
You get the usual stuff: vacation homes, apartments, cabins, beach houses, villas.
Sure. The standards.
But also, unique things: farmhouses, castles,
Yeah.
actual castles,
Yeah.
boats, glamping tents, things you might not find easily elsewhere. It really broadens your horizons.
Okay, so how do you find that one perfect castle or cabin in those millions?
That's where the intuitive search and advanced filters come in. This is key.
Right.
You can get really specific. Filter by location, obviously city, region, even down to points of interest.
Like near a specific park or something.
Exactly. Then price range, of course.
Yeah.
Property, type house, apartment, villa, whatever you need.
Okay.
And then the crucial amenities. Need a tool, got to have internet, traveling with a dog.
Pet friendliness, yeah, that's a big one for many.
Huge. Or
Yeah.
even just, I need exactly 3 bedrooms. You can filter for that.
Makes sense.
Oh, and one filter with your material highlights, which is super important now, is for flexible cancellation policies. Gives you that bit of security.
Yeah, definitely needed these days. And what about tech? The info you shared mentioned some pretty exciting AI features.
Yes, this is quite interesting. They have something called AI mode,
Okay.
where you can apparently just describe in your own words what kind of trip or rental you're looking for.
Like just type it in.
Seems so. And if you're planning with others, there's easy planning and sharing for collaborating with friends or family, send links, make lists together, that sort of thing.
Nice.
And finally, assuming you find the perfect place, the booking process itself is generally straightforward. Often direct booking, secure payment, and you get an email confirmation right away with all the details.
Okay, now, here's maybe the question a lot of people are wondering. How does HomeTogo really stack up against, say, Airbnb?
Right, the elephant in the room.
Yeah, because they feel similar in some ways, but the sources you provided are clear. There's a core difference in how they operate, right?
Absolutely. This is probably the most crucial distinction to grasp.
Okay.
HomeTogo, as we said, is primarily a meta search engine.
Your source even calls it a SaaS-enabled marketplace.
Okay, SaaS enabled. What's that mean, simply?
Think of it like providing the software tools, the infrastructure that lets loads of individual property managers or smaller listing sites easily connect their rentals directly into HomeTogo's system.
Ah, so it's not just scraping Airbnb and Vrbo.
Not at all. That's how they get such massive breadth. They aggregate the big guys plus potentially thousands of smaller independent suppliers using their software. So you get to compare all these different sources in one view.
Gotcha. And Airbnb?
Airbnb is different. It's a direct marketplace. It connects hosts, the property owners, directly with guests, but only on its own platform.
Okay, so it's a closed garden, in a way.
You could say that, yeah. For hosts, listing on HomeTogo might mean more visibility because it pulls from everywhere. Listing on Airbnb is about that direct connection and control within their ecosystem.
And I imagine the fees are different for hosts, too.
Oh, definitely. They have different models, different costs involved for the property owners.
So why do we, as travelers, need to care about host fees? Does it affect the price we pay?
Well, indirectly, yes. Understanding their business model helps you understand how pricing might work and maybe why some properties appear on HomeTogo but not elsewhere, or vice versa. It gives context.
Okay.
And the material you share details two main ways HomeTogo charges hosts. First is the split fee. Here, the host pays a small commission. It says 3% plus VAT where applicable for each booking.
Right.
And then you, the guest, get charged a separate variable fee that HomeTogo calculates using its pricing algorithms.
Okay, so host pays a bit, guest pays a bit. Split makes sense. What's the other one?
The other is the host-only fee. In this case, HomeTogo takes a larger chunk from the host's payout 15% commission plus VAT per booking.
And the guest.
The guest pays no additional HomeTogo service fee on top of the rental price set by the host.
Ah, okay. So the price the guest sees is closer to the final price, potentially.
Potentially, yes. It simplifies the pricing for the guest view, so hosts choose which model suits them better. It's part of their strategy.
Right. So HomeTogo offers this huge selection, powerful search, different ways it works behind the scenes. But what does this actually mean for you when you're trying to book your holiday?
Yeah, the practical side.
Because while it sounds like a really valuable tool, it's important to know about any potential downsides or things to watch out for, right? Based on user feedback.
Absolutely. Being informed means knowing the good and the potential pitfalls.
Yeah.
And your sources do flag a few common points from user reviews.
Okay. Like what?
Probably the most mentioned one is about hidden fees or maybe price discrepancies.
Ah, okay. This came up before.
Right. Some users report that the price they see initially in the search results, well, it can jump up quite a bit by the time they get to the final checkout page.
Why? Just various added fees.
It seems to be a mix: service fees, cleaning fees, taxes maybe not fully calculated up front. The bottom line is, it makes it absolutely crucial for you to carefully review the total cost breakdown before you hit confirm.
Okay, that's a big heads up. Check the final total meticulously.
Meticulously.
Yeah.
Like reading the fine print. Another thing mentioned is availability.
Meaning?
Occasionally, users find a place that looks available in the search.
Yeah.
But when they click through to actually book it, they find out it's already gone.
Yeah.
Might be a lag in the system updating between platforms.
Okay. Frustrating, but maybe understandable with so many sources. Anything else?
Yes. Some reviews also mention customer service challenges. Either finding it hard to get a response or the response not being particularly effective. Not everyone, of course, but it's a recurring theme in some negative feedback. Worth being aware of, especially if your plans are complex or time-sensitive.
Okay, so it sounds like a super powerful comparison tool, bring everything together. But those potential issues, especially the price jumping at the end, that's something you really need to be vigilant about.
That's the key takeaway, I think.
Yeah.
It offers incredible reach and comparison power. You can find things you'd never find otherwise.
Right.
But you absolutely have to be an alert traveler. Double-check the final cost breakdown, maybe even quickly cross-reference availability if you're unsure.
Yeah.
Don't let the convenience of the search blind you to the details of the booking.
So to wrap things up then, HomeTogo's main strength seems to be its ability to pull together this absolutely vast number of rentals from all over the place.
A huge aggregator.
Makes searching potentially much simpler, helps you compare lots of options, find unique spots, powerful tool.
Definitely.
But the practical advice is clear. Always, always scrutinize that final price before you pay, and maybe just double check that the place is actually available.
Be informed. Be careful. And all this actually raises a bigger question, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, with these really sophisticated meta search engines becoming more common and AI getting woven into travel planning,
How should our expectations change?
Good point. What should we expect in terms of like total transparency, real-time accuracy?
Exactly. And what responsibility do the platforms have? But also, what responsibility do you have as the traveler who now has access to all this information to use it wisely? Something to think about for the future of booking travel, I think.